received this the other day. It's a pre-wall chart from Collier Turf Care, and lots of useful information on it, nozzle charts and spray calibration, just as a reminder. And thank you, very much appreciated. It's Wednesday morning, and we almost have sunshine. Please, come on, I need it. The track is just hidden by the covers, which are just off the edge of the square. It's too soft, and I need to dry that out rapidly. Fortunately, the weather forecast is excellent. I just want some hot sunshine now to dry it out. It tracks being covered, sometimes roller covers, mostly by flat sheet. So I'm trying to draw the moisture up from deep, which, as far as I understand it, that's the difference between the flat sheets and the roller covers. Flat sheets sort of prevent a lot of evaporation, and it draws it up, draws the moisture from deep, whereas the rollers covers, because of the air gap, allows the top to dry out. Maybe not so effective at drying it out deeper down, so it's still too soft, but I'm hoping that I've fetched a load of moisture up from deep, so the next few days are going to be hopefully no covers. Hopefully. So it's a little bit bright. I'm looking at the sight screen, blinding white at me. So yeah, hopefully it's just the top that needs to dry out now. It looks okay. It's just too soft for me to be happy. Do things ever make me happy? Yes, they do. A forecast makes me happy. We have some visitors here. Let me show you. We have a campsite. Now that's a local. If I say secondary school, am I going to show my age a little bit there? A senior school. Every year they come and have a summer camp up here for the last sort of week and a half of term. Never ever caused me an issue in terms of behaviour or damage. They've always been absolutely spot on. We welcome them back every year. It was very doubtful this year because of COVID, of course, but it has gone ahead. They have got a slightly different layout this year, but we do welcome them. It does help that the headmaster is one of the stalwarts of our Sunday 11. So while they're down there, I'll have to call him Sir. I'll call him by his first name. To save any embarrassment, I'm not going to say which school it is, but local to us it will do. But they're welcome visitors, and they always seem very happy with what we provide, which is what it's all about, isn't it? I did have a text message from my local county grounds association, doing some kind of survey going on about Chafers leather jackets. As you may be aware, we have had huge problems with chafer grubs, because this is a sand-based piece of land, and that's what they like. Now, some of the damage, let's go down here. You can see this, it's not really re-established. This is where a lot of damage was caused. We've got patches like that around the outfield. Now, of course, the chemicals we used to use are no longer available. They're banned, and if you've got any in the back of your shed, you really should have got rid of it by now. But there's very little else left for groundsmen like myself to use. There's nothing authorised. So I know they're doing this survey. If you get such a request off your local grounds association, I would encourage you to fill it in, because until we can convince the powers that be that this is a huge problem for us, then they've got no motivation to change. And we need something authorising, because if there is nothing, the temptation is to use something that perhaps you shouldn't. I know historically, and I do mean historic, people have used all sorts to deal with these. I think one I found is it was Jay's fluid diluted. I don't know if the fluid itself is the same chemical makeup that it used to be. It's no longer sold for that purpose and shouldn't be used for that purpose. I know it used to be, because it's not gone through the approved tests and everything to get a license as a pesticide. It certainly does kill everything, but again, if you have no options, what do? Human nature says you're not just going to sit there and let the damage happen and do nothing at all. We followed the advice of, first of all, use the best principles for general turf care. So we started a process a year or two ago of heavy scarification of the outfield. It's a large machine, which I think you've seen in one of the previous videos. Get that all done. We do try and look after the turf as best we can, because the stronger it is, the better the growth, the less likelihood of damage, and we don't want it. We've tried nematodes. I have to say probably about a 60-65% success rate. It's a very narrow window of conditions to apply them successfully, and let's face it, they are expensive for a field this size. And the playing area, like around here, the playing area is 1.7 hectares. Right, minus the square. But 1.7 hectares. And it was well into four figures. Grounds just can't afford it. I don't know how we managed to afford it. But we need something authorising, and it needs to be priced at an accessible level. I know there's, I think it's Accelaprin has been released to maybe golf courses and one or two other things, but I've also priced that up, and bloody hell, that's expensive. We can't afford it, even if it's legal to use. We can't afford it. So we need an affordable, effective product. Let's just hope we get one. Here's a little thing that we do. Outdoor scorers position. Seems we can't have two in the score box at the moment. A gazebo makes a wonderful scoring area. little bit of shelter. You can see if we just move back. Got a score box alongside it so we can still talk to each other. But, when we eventually get an electronic scoreboard, which is in the pipeline but not yet, it's going to go up in that corner up there, just where that advertising hoarding is. And I think I might be spending a lot of time sat here rather than in what can be, in hot weather, an uncomfortable score box. It turned into a bit of an oven. To be fair, the cool box is in there, fridge, TV, radio. Now I might sit in the score box, but no, it's not a bad place to sit and score a game. And I will put those stumps away before I go home. Hello again, Thursday afternoon, about 3 o'clock. So I've been here since just after 9 AM this morning, taking advantage of the decent weather at Match Strip is firming up. Just need this warm sunshine to continue. But it looks okay. I'd like it. It's firmer than yesterday, and well, hopefully we've got the rest of today and some more heat tomorrow before the match on Saturday. So it's getting better. The weather is helping. Also done the rest of the square. Also done all the striping on the outfield, you can see. Plus I've been around the edges tidying up, and yeah, a good day's work. Made a lot easier by some warm sunshine. The kids down there having fun on a blow-up bouncy castle type thing, and why not? There's somebody else who does a lot more videos than I do, says it's all about having fun at that age, isn't it? But the ground, yeah, I've got to admit it, the ground's looking decent. So roll on Saturday, and let's hope we get a good result against. It is a big club that's coming. Grimsby in this area, you know, not a small club. So let's see how we go. Good morning. I'm going to try and take you through match day. Brunswick home game today against Grimsby Town. It's a 1:30 start. It's currently 10:15, and I'm already on my way up to the ground. I don't like being rushed. Something always goes wrong. Oh, not always, but often enough. And I want that time to sort things. So I've got my car loaded up with everything I need. So we've got dual rolls today. Just I've got just to make sure the ground's all ready. I did as much as I could yesterday, but it still wants a bit of spit and polish on the final morning. And then I'd be scoring for our first team and then close everything up afterwards. So longish day, and just had a thought. I'm gonna have to change my route. There are some militant vegans blockading the one of the places that makes McDonald's beef burger, the patties themselves, and they're camping and blocking the road, which means there's a large police presence, which means traffic's slow. So I'll change my route, and I won't do what some other locals have been doing, which is apparently throwing bacon at the vegans. Could that be an Olympic sport? Maybe not. See you in a bit. Right, we are 90 minutes before scheduled start of play, and there's a track today. It's really firmed up, as you would expect with this gorgeous sunshine, and it's quite hard. So hopefully we're going to get a good game out of that. Right, so that's the ground part done, apart from there's a few little rabbit holes being dug in the outfield, which one of my colleagues who's just arrived has very kindly volunteered to do that. Well, that's the same one that's arrived early to bag the favoured spot today, which is in the shade of that tree. It's cool. It's like putting towels over the sun loungers at the side of the pool. Can't knock it though, can't knock it. Right, I am now going to get the technology set up, so cameras, etc. Then I'm going to get a quick drink. I think it's a bloody hot one today. Right, so the camera setup, main system is still on a slow boat from China, so using the iPhone today. A battery and a USB adapter, and the umpire's here. He's all satisfied. We're nearly ready to go.